Welcome back. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. So today I'm just going to demonstrate some simple things you can do with your filtration media. Now you don't have to do it this way. There's so many different ways to hack out filtration media, but this is a kind of a neat way that I just wanted to share with everyone that I'm using on my Seacom Title 55. This really works better with wider filters that filter from the bottom up. This is just an Aquarium filter, and this is just for demonstration purposes. And so let's get started with the hack. So you're going to get you a intake sponge filter or something with a hole in it. You know, it can be covered on the bottom already, but it definitely needs to have a hole on top. So this is an ATI coarse sponge filter. I think this is an ATI 3, I think it is. But anyway, you're going to cut you a piece of sponge and you're going to put that on the bottom, right? So now you got a piece of sponge on the bottom, just like that. Very good. And then you're going to take some hard media of your choice, and you're going to put it inside of the sponge. Fill it up. Very good. Now it's all inside of that sponge, right? Then you're going to take another piece of sponge. If you got another hole on the top, if you don't have one on the bottom, and you're going to put that right there on top. Okay. Now that is ready to go. Because now what you have here is one set biological filtration. The filtration and hang on the backs will come up from the bottom and hit your sponge, cultivated bacteria, hit your inside media here, and then come back out into your water. So let me just demonstrate to you. Here's the Aquarium filter. This is not the one that I would recommend that you use, because Aquarium usually flows from the back and then to the front. You want something that's going to flow from the bottom up. But anyway, that is sticking inside there. Or that is just really just too narrow anyway. But that is sticking inside there just like that. And then you're going to have, of course, some bypass here. And so you want to stuff that with some sponge or something like that. Or you can cut another piece of this off and then cut it off just right. Put it right there in the middle. Fill that up with some hard media. And then do the same thing that you did with this one. Then you'll have a whole set there. That just fell down, but we're not going to worry about that. So you can do it just like that, okay? And so this will probably work as well with larger sponges for, like, let's say like for larger hang-on-the-backs or even larger canisters. For some canisters, if you could probably do the same thing here. And it would be very effective as well inside of a canister filter as well if you set it up like this. Of course, with a canister filter, with some of them, kind of according to the kind that you have, you might want to set it up straight up like that, fill it up with that hard media, and then have something like pot scrubbies all the way around it, and then everything flows up from the bottom up and filters out your tank. So this is a really effective way on how to do something like that. Now, moving on to one of these stick on the back filters. These are great for a great many different things. You know, you have your hard media here, you have your sponge here, and they usually come with those little cheap sponges, 40 ppi. And so what I recommend that you get is something like, again, an ATI finer sponge that is supposedly 30 ppi, but it's a far better quality than what you get off of that comes with these. So pretend like this is an ATI fine sponge, the gray sponge. And for these, you want to get the ATI fine sponge, either 2 or 3. 2 or 3 should work just fine. I think the ATI 2 is what I'm using for this. It's the same, just like it's the same like this one. Same, you know, length and width. It's just a finer and better sponge, which works great for a slower flow and air-driven filter. So anyway, you changing your sponges out. Now that's not going to work, right? Because it's got too big of a hole. It's going to float off. So what do you do? Very simple. Just cut you some extra long sponge, about as long as the filter is itself. It can either be 2 thin ones, or you can cut 1 thick one. But for this demonstration, I'm coming in cutting 2 thin ones, and just put it on each side if it's thin. Just like that. Put it on each side. Okay. Pull it all the way through. Make sure it's the length of the sponge. Pull it all the way through. Now you're going to just simply put your intake right through those sponges that's on the side. Just slide her down just like that. Right there on the side. Slide her down. There. Now she's tight and she's not going anywhere. So you can do one or two things. You can either, for your top, you can take another piece of sponge, cut it, and have it on there. Just cut it on there and stuff it in there nice and tight. Just like that. See? Just like that. And that's going to filter out really well. You got a bigger, nicer, longer lasting sponge on there. Or you can take some, you can get fancy with it and take some little caps like this that you buy at your hardware store. Cut them just a little bit with your huge shears. Or you don't have to cut them, it's up to you. But if you don't cut them, remember it's going to take up more room on your sponge here where it won't be able to filter out. So I cut mine a little bit shorter, and then you can just put that on top and make it look a little bit more neater. And of course that's too is heavy, so that's going to prevent that sponge from floating off. So there you have it. Ways on how you can customize your filtration, which anybody can do within just a matter of minutes. So this is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. And hey guys, until the next video, keep on hacking.